Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are speaking about ethics, about morals, and how we as Muslims should adopt in our DNA, in our everyday life, in our everyday dealings, in our interaction with everybody, should be based on one of the great characteristics, which is generosity. And we brought several ahadith to encourage, to admonish, to remind ourselves what our masters salamullah alayhim have said and have encouraged us. And they spoke about how easy it is to be generous. Generosity is natural. Being stingy, being tight-fisted, you don't want to share, you don't have a heart that is open to others, you don't have a benevolent heart, that's not natural. Natural is being generous. That is it. Let us look at our masters, and one of them is Imam Ali salamullah alayhi, as he says in Biharul Anwar, volume 72, As-Sakha Qurbatun, where Imam Ali says, where he says that generosity is what? Seeking nearness. Nearness to who? Nearness to who? To Allah. With generosity, Allah loves this act. Allah loves to see that there is someone who's generous as Allah is. Allah is generous. We should become like Allah in this regard, being generous, not obviously on equal footing because we are nothing compared to Allah, but to emulate, to follow the command, the instruction of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'nah. Let us look at another hadith, which is also from Imam Ali salamullah alayhi in Bihar al-Anwar, volume 78, where Imam Ali says the heart can only be made use of to the best of his capacity. With what? With what? With generosity. Beautiful. Just look at another hadith of Imam Ali salamullah alayhi, and we've mentioned this. There's another hadith like this, but any case, here's another wording of this hadith of Imam Ali, where it is in Ghurar al-Hikam, where he says, As-Sakha yazra'ul mahabba. Generosity is the cultivating ground for what? Love. People like you when you are generous. It creates love. This is what Allah wants. Let us create love with each other. And how do we do that? Being generous. Imam Ali salamullah alayhi was in salat when he heard a beggar came, and he was in ruku, and he had a ring, and while he was in ruku, Imam Ali gave the ring, showed his finger in salah. Okay, you can come and take the ring, because he was a beggar, asked for some. This is generosity. Hey, who can beat? Which family in the history of humanity can beat the Holy Prophet, the Holy Prophet's family with regard to generosity? Which family there is? No one. There is no family, by the way. They are the embodiment, the epitome. They are themselves by definition. The Imam Ali salamullah alayhi defined beyond all odds. He gave the definition of generosity even in his salat. And there's a holy ayah revealed, which Allah revealed on this matter of Imam Ali. وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ, and they gave sadaqah while they are in ruku. Let us become of those who are very generous. And let us look at another hadith also in Ghurar al-Hikam, where Imam Ali salamullah alayhi, where he says, as-sakha yuksibul mahabba wa yuzayyinul akhlaq. He says, as-sakha, is where he says about generosity, it creates, it cultivates love, and it is the decoration, it is the beauty of ethics, it is the beauty of morality, it is the beauty of human behavior. What is it? Generosity. Let us be generous. When somebody knocks at the door, don't ever let them go and we did not give them something. Even make them a slice of peanut butter. If there is not even peanut butter, a slice of butter and bread. Do not let them leave your house without you have given whoever knocks at the door and ask for something. Bread. Even if you bought a bread and somebody along the road, along the path comes, you yourself need the bread. You're buying it most probably for lunch. But if there is somebody who's hungry, maybe at the mall, at the shopping mall, maybe on the street, give that bread. We spoke about selflessness. We spoke about sacrifice. How Ahlul Bayt, they themselves were hungry on the day of when they gave it to the poor person, the orphan, and the captive. But Ahlul Bayt gave. Let us become like them. When people ask us for something, let us not refuse. And let us, even if you can, give him half a bread or whatever we have. Let us not leave the door closed. And while the person is knocking, hoping that maybe here, do you know, the dua, the thought of that person, when you give them something, they are so grateful. Allah hears that prayer that wasn't said by words. And do you know that the blessings that will come in another way, that will flow into your experience? May Allah make us like this, inshallah. May Allah make us of those who are always generous, and let us leave the result up to Allah. We do not ask them even for a thank you. La nurid minkum jaza'an wala shukura. We don't want even from you a thank you or even a reward. Let us leave it up to Allah. Nahnu nut'imukum liwajhillah. We only feed you, we only have given you for the pleasure of Allah, not for something in return. And this is also one of the highest form of generosity. Generosity, we said, when you have a lot, when you have surplus, you can give. But there is a time when you yourself need. Are you going to give? May Allah make us of those, inshallah, and make us successful. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.